addition to that, what do you want from him to help make you a better quarterback? Like,
Yeah.
What are you looking for from a coaching standpoint, from a quarterback coaching standpoint?
No, yeah. Coach Lindsay's been great. Obviously he was here throughout bowl practice, so he got a little bit of taste of what our offense was these previous years. I think the main thing is he's keeping a lot of stuff the same. Not mixing up a lot of communication. Not giving us like a whole new playbook. Keeping a lot of the passing game stuff the same, and trying to do his things that he knows and things that he's done in the past in the run game to help set up some things and work on stuff that maybe we haven't been areas we need to improve on. And obviously from him coaching me, I think the best thing is getting another voice and another guy to talk about footwork things, coverage, defense, just trying to soak it all in, just so I can learn the most I can from him and kind of hopefully just incorporate. We've got a lot of minds now that know football, I know a lot of football, and just kind of take them all together and absorb all I can really.
What was the conversation like with him when, through the interview process, you talked to him before he was hired, right? As part of that process, what was that like?
Coach Brown, he was nice to let me kind of talk to the offensive coordinators and candidates, and Coach Lindsay, right off the bat, he jumped off. He was awesome. Country bunker from Alabama. But he's proved he's coached some good quarterbacks. Nick Mullins, Jared Stidham. So he's got some proof in the pudding. And I think that's the big thing. And also he's fun to be around. And us quarterbacks have joy being around him and being in the meetings. And looking forward to the rest of spring ball.
How much do you think he's adjusting his coaching style with you based off the success you had last year, just making sure he doesn't, mess up that flow or that rhythm that you're coming off your freshman season?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think he's doing a nice job of kind of asking me what I've done and kind of what things I've done in the past on certain plays or certain protections or little football things. Not to just come in and say my way or the highway. Kind of just adjusting to my skill set, my play style, and not exactly come in and change everything up, just kind of adjust. And obviously, if he wants something, he does something that he's done for 15 years. He's gonna want us to do it. Also, if we've done stuff here successfully, I'm just gonna let that kind of ride out.
Drake Mack talked about you wanting to improve your footwork, and Coach Lindsay kind of helping you in that manner. What specifically, like, if you could put it in layman's terms for us, what exactly are you trying to do?
Yeah, I think kind of one of the main things is I'll get back there and if I'm going through reads or just sitting back there, I'll kind of drift kind of into unnecessary pressure instead of staying on one spot. I think even a couple touchdown throws, I'm drifting left into the offensive tackle and stuff. That's kind of unnecessary. I can just sit back there. Little things like that, and just also being consistent with the same drops on the same plays. Sometimes whether I'm taking a 3-step drop or a slide drop, just trying to stay consistent and kind of have it be repetition and not just kind of be all over the place in the backfield, just trying to do my own thing. So I think
is there kind of a benchmark in your mind too? Like you and Coach Longo got to be pretty much one-minded. Like he was thinking the same thing you were. At what point do you is there something that has to happen for you to feel like that with Coach Lindsay?
Not necessarily. I think sometimes you click with a guy better than another. I think Coach Lindsay he's real personable, easy to get along with. So I'm not sure there's a certain benchmark, but at the end of the day, he's already fun to play for, and he knows what he's talking about. So just trying to, like I said, take it all in, and hopefully once you start game planning and getting ready for South Carolina, I think things start picking up and kind of get on a roll.
When you're in sessions with Coach Lindsay, how much is it sort of the same breakdown as far as how much you talk scheme and how much you talk yourself and him teaching you individually, or does he maybe do more of one than perhaps Coach Longo did?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I think they both did a nice job of talking scheme and talking about the quarterback that's going or in the drill or in the rep, talking about what we could do better. I think they both did a nice job of asking me things that they think I need to work on, things that I think I need to work on. So they both good. They both know what they're doing. They're great minds. So I think I haven't really spent that much time as much as I did with Coach Longo yet to kind of assess that, but they're both great, and Coach Lindsay has been awesome.
It's kind of still early.
Yes, sir.
In getting to know him, getting that chemistry with him. One of the things we heard about him is he's a really good individual teacher of quarterbacks, not just the footwork, but a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Is that what you've gauged from him so far?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot there in his bag when he's teaching you.
Yeah, 100%. He's always talking about stuff more mechanically than I thought he would know. Stuff that he's right about. Stuff about little things, me throwing to the left, kind of throwing across my body, little things like that. He's got a good mind, and he's got a son playing quarterback, so he's teaching him everything, kind of like my dad did. So it's kind of easy to just listen to somebody who also knows a lot about the position, and has kind of proof that he's teaching somebody else. So.
Drake, what are your early impressions of the wide receiver transfers, Tez Walker and Nate McCollum? And it sounds like you helped recruit these guys a little bit,
yes, sir.
Being a star quarterback. Like, what was that all like? Just talking to these guys as they're trying to figure it out. It's like, how's that relationship going with the two new guys?
Yeah, obviously it's different with transfer portal, kind of recruiting already in college. You kind of get used to it a little bit in high school, trying to get your receivers or big-time guys in, as the high school commit. But, it was a little different with the transfer portal, but it was a blast, getting to know the guys. Obviously Tez and Nate, the great guys, first off. Great players out here. You see them already making plays in practice the first 2 days. So I think I missed Tez today on a touchdown. I told him I wouldn't miss it again, but no, Tez, he runs like a Giselle. He'll beat you deep. He also can, run any route in the tree. And then Nate, he's a route technician. He's quick and twitchy like Josh, and he'll be a nice addition. So I think we got a good group. We also got 3 or 4 guys that have done some things in the past, including last year. So we got a good overall group, and it's not to mention the tight ends that got 3 studs. So.
What's it like, Coach Christensen coming in?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he's coached the best there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm just. He was here one day on Sunday for practice. He hasn't been back. He'll be back, I think, later this week. But just trying to. Haven't got much one-on-one time with him, but obviously the little things he said, obviously what he's done, and the guys he's coached, Andrew Luck, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. Those are 3 pretty good ones right there. So just like I said, just trying to soak it all in. Kind of try to get one-on-one time to kind of learn X's and O's and learn about kind of the NFL game more. I think it might be something I'd be interested in, and just see what he thinks about my game, stuff, areas I can improve on. I think always getting a kind of 3rd, 4th, 5th opinion on what he sees in me. I think that's always beneficial.
How would you describe how different this spring is for you compared to last?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's a lot different. Competing with Jacoby, day in, day out. I think the difference this year is just got to find a way to compete with myself. Just find ways to be harder on myself and be my main critic. It's a little different. Also leadership-wise, kind of last year, me and Jacoby kind of shared the leadership. Nobody, really, was a main leader as a quarterback. So now getting a chance to, take control of the guys. They're looking at me as the leader of the offense. So I think it's a great opportunity, and it comes with position, and it's something that I look forward to, and being a leader of the football team too.
What was your favorite offseason opportunity you got to do? It seemed like you got to do a lot of cool things.
Yeah, my favorite offseason opportunity. Oof. Yeah, I think going to the Super Bowl was pretty cool. Watching those 2 quarterbacks duel it out. Me and Sam went out there. I thought that was a fun trip, and just great game, and just a chance to go out and see what that kind of atmosphere is like. It's a little different world. So.
Has Sam been hanging around here with y'all?
He's been back here working out. He works out with Coach Blue and is obviously throwing with the guys. So he's been around here hanging out, and he's getting ready, for a big season for him. I'm so excited for him, and it should be fun.
What was your trip like to Cameron Indoor Stadium?
Yes, sir. Yeah. It didn't end the way we wanted, but it was a great game. I've been in there 3 or 4 times. I remember the first time Luke's sophomore year, his first start ever, was in Cameron Indoor. So it took me back to that, and it's always a rowdy place, and it's a fun place to watch a basketball game.
Trying to audition for Outer Banks?
Say that again?
I say you're trying to audition for.
No, I'll leave that to Mondo. Yeah, I'm not really. I took a few drama classes here and in high school, but I think Mondo, he's got that one.
Drake, how did you go about picking out the things that you wanted to improve? Like the footwork and things like that, like maybe the throwing techniques. Like, was that all you just from studying yourself in last season, or is there someone, your dad, whoever,
yes, sir,
you talked to about that sort of made a list for you? Like, how'd you approach that?
Yeah, I think a lot of it was self-evaluating. Obviously, watching the film the next day, you can kind of see unnecessary movement or sacks that I kind of started myself that were unnecessary. And also my dad, he's kind of my number 1 critic. And he tapes the games at home and always watching them. He's still watching them. So he kind of is always on me on little things. Every day or every time he calls me, he's always mentioning something. So him and Coach Lindsay also kind of watching in bowl practice and watching me on film last year. He's brought in some things, and even new drills, new quarterback drills, and footwork stuff that we haven't done in the past that'll be good.
Is it kind of exciting to not to talk about anyone who's not here, but is it kind of exciting to have new voices and hear new things between Chip and Clyde and all this? Like, is that a good thing for a quarterback who's played one season of college football?
Yes,
to
sir.
keep,
Yeah.
To keep developing?
No, I think it's going to be awesome. I'm excited. Obviously, Coach Christensen and Coach Lindsay. I think them two together. I think that's about as good as it gets. Anytime those two great minds, coming together, and just spending time with you, talking whenever you want about just football. And also, hopefully, they'll probably incorporate life lessons too. I think just two great men to learn from, and I think we'll have a lot of answers, and it'll be a lot of fun. Kind of just learn from them.
All righty.
Thanks, Rick.
Sweet. Thank you.
Appreciate you.